Okay, let's go ahead and load up that last assembly we saved. Assembly housing. Okay, so far we've applied the materials, we've created the scene setup. Now let's go ahead and apply some decals to this model. We're going to be applying a decal on this face here, and also on the surface for the left button, top surface, sorry, and this top surface for the right button. Now before we do that, I'd just like to explain a few things what we were trying to accomplish before by setting up the scene. We chose the spherical environment scene because we are going to be using afterwards the enable illumination property under this icon here under illumination. Right, so far it's checked off. I'll close this window, and I just want you to understand what we were trying to do with selecting that scene environment, the sphere, because the top surface which we've prescribed the material to it, the injected plastic, being constant, will act as a light source. So it will illuminate the scene entirely without having to use any lights which are under the lighting properties here. We'll be turning them off and only using the color which we gave to the sphere in the scene in the room property, which would be under sphere sky environment, room, top, and select this. Remember, we had selected injected plastic, and the color by default is slightly gray. Oh, I'm sorry, I believe we changed that color to a specified color, 138, 147. Okay, that's right. So I just wanted to explain that before we continue. So let's go ahead and apply these decals. The first decal will be this face here. So when we're applying decals, the first thing I do is I usually go to a top view, and then I select my face, and then I select this button here and go ahead and browse for that image. In this case it would be digital display, so we'll go ahead and open that image, and cancel, and right click and edit part. When you're applying decals to various parts, it's good that you're editing that part in question before you apply the decal. So we've edited the top housing, and now we want to select that face. Select the new decal button, browse for the image, digital display, and now it's centered with respect to that face. Well, it's not the way I want it positioned, so the way to fix that is select mapping, and under mapping you'll find a lot of different things you can do here and set. Let's go ahead and enter 90 degrees and apply that. Okay, so it seems to have rotated the image the way I want. Now we want it to auto size with the surface I selected. So, well, there's one way of doing it is just select the fit width to selection and fit height to selection, and that would fix the problem. The illumination button right now is under use underlying material. If I want this image to be illuminated as was created, then I would just go ahead and select constant. If not, I would leave it under use underlying material, and what that would do is let's say the top housing has a certain is aluminum, so this image applied to that surface would it would be less illuminated than it would be by me selecting constant. It wouldn't render out nice. So let's go ahead and select constant again and select OK. So now if I rotate my model, that's the way it looks. Okay, now we'd like to apply a decal to the left button, so we right click left button, edit part. Again, I'd like to be in my top view when I'm applying decals. Select this surface and go ahead and select the decal button, and this time we'll go ahead and select button left T-map. Open that, and as you see it's oriented wrong, so under mapping go ahead and enter 90 for that, and here we'll again go fit width to selection, fit height to selection. So as you see, this image encompasses the whole surface and it's dead on center. And right now the only thing we need to do is there's a button here called image, and under image we're going to use image mask file, and we're going to browse for another image which would be the same one we selected, button left T-map. Open that up and invert mask. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not what I want to do. Now what that'll do is it'll mask the black and leave only the white portions of the image on the button. Because if our button, let's say, was, I don't know, blue, then you would only see the white portions of the graphic mapped onto the blue button. The rest of the button would be blue, and that's what we want. We don't want the black to show, we just want the white portions of the graphic. And we'll press OK. We'll rotate that, and that's perfect. We'll go ahead and make our last mapping on the right button. So let's go ahead to our top view, and now we'll right click edit part for the right button. Select this surface, select the decal button, and browse for the button right T-map. Now under mapping, enter 90 degrees and fit width and height to selection, and we'll do the same thing as we did previously. Select image, image mask file, go ahead and select the same image, button right T-map, and as you see, if I invert, or that's right, so that's what we want. Go ahead and click OK. Let's go ahead, and that's perfect. Okay, let's go back to our predefined view, isometric view, and right click on assembly, edit assembly. So this is where we are right now with this 3D model. Go ahead and save it.